Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Ace Combat X. Last time we liberated a port, yay, by sinking a bunch of ships. And I guess the port is ours now. Yay! Communication with border base lost. The Aurelian army's futile resistance.
The emblem of the Southern Cross. It was on that very day that the aircraft bearing the mark of the Southern Hemisphere brought about the defeat of Laysath forces. But the story barely made the news, and the army showed no apparent reaction. Almost nightly, Laysath's commanding officer, Diego Gaspar Navarro, plays host to grand banquets within Gaia's Tower. This evening, he is once again proudly trumpeting the glory of his airborne fortress. I've heard the speech so many times, it feels like I wrote it. Which, in a way, is a good thing, because it lets me concentrate on enjoying the food instead. As I gazed out the window at the night sky, I felt as if even the phases of the moon were somehow at odds with those of the Northern Hemisphere. The words of a fellow reporter, who fancied himself a connoisseur of fine wine, really got me thinking about the price of the glass of wine in my hand. One glass of it is roughly equivalent to several years of a Laysathian citizen's salary. Haven't the long years of civil war left Laysath an impoverished and war-torn nation? Whatever the case, much is unclear about the flow of money in Laysath. Ever since I arrived here, I've only covered stories the military had approved. However, this particular mystery just might be worth investigating on my own. The idea was nothing more than the product of an idle mind. At least at the time.
Go get him, Jim Jeanette.
Okay, let's get started with a report of the situation. I think our best option under the circumstances would be to head towards Santa Elva. Santa Elva is a strategic location that we have to pass through to get to the capital, Griswold. However, there are several other strategic points on the way to Santa Elva. Which points you choose and in what order you do so is up to you. It looks like your decisions will affect the course of this battle. I know it's an immense responsibility, but there's no one else to count on. We're relying on you to get us through this. It appears that the enemy's Miller unit is gathering at Kings Hill. It looks like they're trying to take back Port Patterson. I wonder what they're up to. Next, we have reports that the Allied Davis unit is cut off at Stand Canyon. Gleipnir took off from Puna Base and is currently standing by at Terminus Island. With the long strike range of the Gleipnir, there's not much our forces can do. It appears that the enemy is moving towards Stand Canyon to eliminate our remaining forces. We'll need those remaining forces in our attack on Santa Elva, so I think we should probably send help. If left alone, they'll be helpless against the aerial fortress, just like what happened to us at Cape Aubrey. Also, Santa Elva is a key location for the enemy, and I think they'll concentrate their forces there. We'll have major problems if they send in their aerial fortress. I'll give you more details once you decide on a route. Please tell me which route you plan to take.
Okay, so here's a mechanic that's, as far as I know, is only a thing in this game. Branching and pathways, branching story paths. What's the word for it? I don't know. But yeah, that's, as far as I know, this is a mechanic. It's only really in this game. Branching mission and lines. We can choose, so basically we can choose which mission we want to do, but depending on the order we do with the missions in, or which missions we do and don't do, the outcomes of certain, what happens in certain other missions will be affected. So yeah, So what we're gonna do for this playthrough is we're gonna be going through what's considered to be the canon order of the missions, because there is a considered canon order of the missions based on supplementary material. So yeah, based on this supplementary material, we're gonna be going through the missions in a specific order. And then after we're done with our playthrough in the order, then we'll probably go take a look at the alternate versions of missions. So yeah, for now, let's start with going in order, which is mission 4A, last line of defense at Kings Hill. And that's what we gotta do. 1300 hours. Again, it's not, we don't really know what days all of these missions take place on, because they just show the time, they don't really show a date. So yeah, we're going to head to Kings Hill, last line of defense.
LASAF's Miller unit is meeting up at Kings Hill. Based on the sheer strength of the enemy force, an offensive aimed at retaking Port Patterson appears imminent. A partially completed highway runs directly from Kings Hill straight into the heart of Port Patterson. The enemy intends to use this highway to swiftly spearhead its way through our defenses. Their ground forces must be destroyed if Port Patterson is to remain ours. Our soldiers are in a precarious position. If they are attacked now, they will have no choice but to abandon the port. One more thing. On the highway leading to Port Patterson, there is a tunnel. If an enemy tank makes it to the tunnel, it will be beyond the reach of any air assault. If even one enemy tank enters the tunnel, our mission will fail. Please make sure this doesn't happen.
Roger. So, the enemy Miller unit is trying to use this area as a path to retake Port Patterson, which we just recaptured in the last mission. So we gotta stop them. Let not a single vehicle reach the tunnel. Let's go. Let's do this. As you might tell, this is a primarily anti-ground mission. So yeah, what should we use? Let's see. What should we use? We have quite a few options, but I think I think we might, you know what, for this mission, let's check out the, actually, hold on. Before we do that, let me go check the hangar real quick. Go into the hangar real quick and check special weapons. Check what special weapons these guys have. So we have this aircraft, the XFA-24, the XFA-24 Apalis. But I think we're gonna save it for later. We're gonna save it for another time. This is an original aircraft in this game. The XFA-24A Apalis. This is an original aircraft in this game, but we're gonna save it for another time. For this mission, we're gonna bring the F5E, the F5E Tiger II. Remember the F5? We used it at the start of Ace Combat 5 because we didn't have a choice. Anyways, we're gonna be using the F5 for this mission, I think. Yeah, let's use the F5. There's UGBs, should be pretty good for this mission. I didn't read the description. F5E Tiger II, a lightweight and easy to fly fighter with respectable capabilities in all areas. Gonna bring UGBs. You know what UGBs do. And let's go. Last line of defense.
The enemy is using a partially built highway to cover their movement. The location is well concealed, making it impossible to identify from the air. Wait for enemy vehicles to leave the rendezvous point, then strike.
Roger. Let's engage this fighter over here. Well, not fighter, it's A6. Not exactly a fighter. Roger. Alright, target detected. Let's go engage. Targets detected. Engage. Three vehicles spotted. We'll missile one and then drop a bomb on the other, right in between the other two. Also, it's raining. Look at this rain effect. It's a pretty nice rain effect, I guess. Bombs away. Direct hit. Perfect. There's some incoming fighters. Let's go engage them. And we want to engage the fighters because that's one of the conditions to spawn the ace. So, yeah. Let's go engage these fighters. F1s. Again, not exactly fighters, but it's they'll do, I guess. These are attackers, not fighters, but I mean, there's still something. So, interestingly, Ace Combat X is actually regarded to have one of the best flying physics in the Ace Combat series. So yeah, it's a fun fact, I guess. Ah, this guy is being real annoying. Can you not? Alright, let's spend quite a bit of time dealing with that guy. Some more fighters incoming. We have time. I mean, we have time until those ground units get anywhere near the tunnel. So we should be fine. We have time. Why is this guy... Wow. Most agile F1s ever, I guess. Incoming A10s. Oh right, A10s take 3 missiles. Bert, he's trying to Bert me. I forgot A10s take 3 missiles. and that A10 that second A10 tried to Bert me. Bert, I'll Bert you back. How about that? From behind, incoming behind. Should be fine, I think. I mean, they're trying to lock onto me from behind, so not exactly fine. Look out. Alright, you want to go? Biggins. Enemy aircraft destroyed. But yeah, Ace Combat X is apparently regarded to have one of the best flying physics in the entire franchise. Interesting. The first... I guess the most realistic, I guess, by best, I mean, probably means like most realistic flying physics, I guess. Alright, we're getting a little bit caught up with these guys, in fighting these guys. Let's go hit the ground units. Let's go hit the ground forces. Our allies can maybe deal with them. Probably not, but hey. That's what I'm saying. There's still time for me to kill you. So I'm MiG-21-93 behind, pursuing us. which is the improved version of the MiG-21 BIS that we've seen in previous games. I guess kind of makes sense since this is, you know, futuristic version. We're getting locked onto probably by those ground units. Let's get into position and to hit him. Let's hit the front one and then hit the rear ones with a bomb. Bomb away. Hit. Destroy. You're down. But have you considered I can hit you before you get into the tunnel? Jeez, this guy. So we destroyed six marked targets so far. Ah, damn it. Come on, buddy. Oh. So many aircraft around here, jeez. And they're all trying to get into turn fights with me, into annoying ass turn fights. I hate turn fights. I hate turn fights, man. They're actually the worst. Really? Okay, hold on real quick. Let me just check something. Okay. I think that should be all the aircraft taken care of. Yeah, I don't see any more aircraft spawning. Other than the Ace, which hasn't spawned yet. But other than that should be all the aircraft taken care of. Let's go. We're free to focus on the ground targets. One vehicle in particular is lagging behind the others. Let's give him a missile. And give the other two a bomb. Nice. That's 9 targets destroyed. And as a reason I'm counting targets. That's because because the Ace spawn is dependent on the number of targets you destroy. Targets destroyed. Now here is a star unit, a star vehicle. Star units are a special thing in this game. They're similar to Aces. They're special units similar to Aces that only spawn under certain conditions. And star units, when destroyed, they will provide you additional aircraft parts, which I can explain a bit later. Anyways, in order to get that star vehicle to spawn, so missions will contain both named Aces as well as star units, which are usually ground units. And yeah, again, we'll give you aircraft parts to upgrade your aircraft. And yeah, I'll get into what aircraft parts are a bit later. Anyways, here's the Ace, MiG-21-93 Rose. Alright, he's dead. Ace is dead. Hit, star unit's dead. We can mop up. Now let's mop up. So the ace. So the star unit spawns once you destroy 10 target units. I think these guys are too far apart to effectively hit with a bomb. You can try though. It's okay. It still worked. That's fine. That still worked. All right, that's cool. More enemy targets. Let's keep hitting them. Drop a bomb on these guys. They're down. That should be and this should be the last group. So yeah, the star unit spawns once you destroy 10 targets. And the ace rose spawns once you destroy 10 enemy targets and all enemy aircraft. So yeah, make sure you take out those aircraft. This should be the last group. Let's line them up. Let's line up for a run. You think they see us and maybe trying to run? I feel like I should like. They should like actually like try to avoid or something, but whatever. Anyways, all targets destroyed. Mission success. Mission successful.
We've succeeded in preventing the Miller unit from invading Port Patterson. Laysath forces are in retreat. Let's hope they've learned their lesson and think twice before trying to take Port Patterson again.
Yeah. Mission accomplished. And yeah. So we destroyed 1 A6. 3 F1s, 2 A10s, 4 Vigans, 3 MiG-21s, one of them was the ace, and 21 ground targets. All the ground targets. Yay! We did it. We have stopped the enemy from it being able to retake Port Patterson. We did it. And that's gonna be it for this episode. Excuse me. That's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.